Hi guys, this is CalicoTofu, and happy holidays, and happy exchanging evergreen trees. Yes. Where have I been for the past month? Out of job, done with school, got a dog. If you didn't know, I'm staying at my parents' place. That's not really new. But anyways, yeah. Okay. We're playing some more of this game because I really like this game. And now it's just me. Oh. Let's make a PB&J sandwich. The only things you've had to eat in the past 8 hours were boiled peanuts you got from the strange young man on the bus. Suffice it to say, you're still hungry, and a PB&J sounds exactly what you need to take on the rest of the day. You head to the kitchen. You're in the back of the kitchen, ready to craft a beautiful peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It's a daunting task, given the state of the place, but the aggressive growls of your stomach overweigh the fear of food poisoning. To get started, you'll probably need to find peanut butter, jelly, bread, plates, and a knife. Do not approach the kitty. Search the cabinets. This cabinet must be where Tabitha keeps the dishware and, oddly enough, the utensils. Examine the shot glasses. Nah, just get the butter. All you need is some actual food. Examine the mug. It reads, I was blown away at the Blowing Rock, North Carolina. So your aunt and cousin actually traveled sometimes, even if it was for only a few hours from the estate. Maybe you can route your return trip through Blowing Rock. It might be nice to see the local sights before heading home. What's the shot glass? I survived Deb's 50th. Your aunt's name was Perlane, so this wasn't her 50th. From the few stories you heard from your mom, Perlane wasn't the type to have kitschy friends who gave out themed shot glasses at her parties. Grab a bowl. But as you pull down, a blend of vinegar and dead moth splashes onto you. Immediately staining your shirt on the back of the bowl reads, moth, oh, unpleasantly wet each... Let's pretend I never did that, okay? I want to investigate the forbidden wings. With Tabitha gone, there's no one stopping you from going to the forbidden ring of the estate. You immediately try the nearest door, only to be impeded by a lock. Okay. Settle into your room. Now that your cousin's gone, the aches and pains of your journey sink into your bones. You stumble back up the stairs to your room in suitcase and towel, eager to unwind before you face the rest of the day. You stand in the entrance of your room. Check the closet. Oh, that's so fucking creepy. You can see why your cousin said that you should put your clothes in the dresser instead of this closet. It must be decades of family history stacked up in there. Pick up the doll. Of course, you're sharing a room with a creepy doll. You pick it up and examine it closely. It reads property of Alexandra. No need to carry this around with you. You close the closet behind you. Examine the painting on the wall. This must be an old relative of yours. Very old, judging by the dates on the inscription. You have never heard of her, but you've barely heard anything about your aunt and cousin until a week ago, so it's not really a surprise. Maybe you should ask Tabitha about this Maribel Scarlet the next time you see her. That is, if she's actually in the mood for conversation. Do I want to put spare clothes? Oh, you drag your suitcase over to the dresser and open the drawer. A possum lurks within it. It's quiet but angry. Oh, pardon me. You gently close the drawer, leaving the marsupial in peace. This drawer belongs to the marsupial, and there's nothing you can do about it. You open the top drawer next, it's empty. As good of a place as you've put your clothes. Based on the state of the house, you wonder if it'd be better off keeping your clothes in nice, clean bags, but there's no going back now. That's enough. Doesn't seem like there's much else for you to do here. Head to town. Now that you're settled in, there's not much for you to do here other than head to town. You just do that. So I heard there's like a romance option. If you'd known you'd wind up to walk all the way back to town, you probably would have just asked Tabitha to leave you at the bus stop, especially with how unhappy she seemed with you. If only you could wipe the slate between the two of you clean and bury some of the tension, though maybe her mom's funeral isn't the best time for something like that. Then again, maybe it's the perfect time. Yeah, go down the path. It's really pretty out there. Yeah, go down the path. Finally, you made it into town. The holler, as that guy on the bus called it, has seen better days. It still has the feeling of an idyllic country town, but its sidewalks are cracked and many of the storefronts are boarded up with their windows dusty with age. A chill breeze sweeps down the lane and you shudder, suddenly feeling as if you're peering into a grave. Gretchen, come back! Quit pestering strangers! I gotta think of a voice. Sorry about that. Gretchen can be very slippery when she wants to be. She loves getting loose and cause havoc. Ah! Pug, she's so cute. I love Pugs. She's so cute. Thanks. She is cute. Sure, most of her teeth have fallen out and she's got a couple of weird growths, but for a 17-year-old pug, that's pretty good. That's amazing. 17? That's incredible. It sure is. I'm hoping she beats the current record holder and makes it to 19. Or better yet, 20. The more time we get together, the better. Isn't that right, Gretch? Ah, but what am I doing? I got caught up in this excitement of meeting someone new that I entirely forgot to introduce myself. I'm Stella. It's not often I see a strange face up in the holler. Every now and then, there's a new crop of cold folks, but you don't look dusty enough for that. You aren't in town for the funeral, are you? The Scarlet funeral? Introduce myself. Hi, I'm Tofu. You must be Tabby's cousin, right? That's the only person I can think of that would come to town for the funeral. How's she holding up? To be honest, I have a little word about her. All holed up in that big house. I'm worried about her. I'm sorry, did you say Tabby? I can't imagine Tabitha ever going by something so bubbly. She did when I knew her better. It's been a while. I hope she's okay. Darkness hangs over her. Whatever consumes her goes beyond the death of her mother and poisons her soul. That bad, huh? She's always been a little rough around the edges. I figured she'd probably be having a tough go of things, but that doesn't sound good at all. That or you have a special way with words, Tofu. How long have you known her? Oh, quite a long time. Quite a long time. The town's very small, so everybody knows everybody else as far back as they can remember. Tabby and I got a little close when we were both in school's production of A Midsummer Night's Dream. I was Puck and she was Mustard Seed. As you might have expected, she was more than a little prickly, but I managed to soften her up a bit in the end. But then she graduated, and that was that. Oh, if you just got to town, you must be starving. I was just on my way to the diner for a coffee, and they got amazing biscuits. My treat. I don't think I got a choice. The pleasant aroma of greasy breakfast food hangs heavy in the air. In contrast with the empty, lifeless atmosphere of the family estate, the diner is filled with the comforting din of human life. Oh, that's awkward. All of which grinds to a sudden halt as the patrons realize that a stranger has entered the establishment. Remain silent. Hey, this is Tabitha's cousin. They just got into town for her funeral. I'm showing them around. Stella moves to the nearest booth and you follow. There's no need to be nervous, you know. They won't bite. Hey, Stella. I went ahead and fixed up a coffee for you. They gracefully place a cup of special brewed coffee in front of Stella. Aw, shucks. Thanks, Avery. Can I have some sugar? Already taken care of. I know you like your coffee drowned in cream and sugar. And there's some bacon for the little lady. Gretchen sniffs the bacon and digs in. Anything for you? Isn't bacon bad for dogs? Whatever. Biscuit and coffee. I want a biscuit and coffee, please. I heard they are really good. Best in the country. Avery pours the fragrant brew into the mug in front of you. They linger after pouring your coffee, turning to you nervously. Oh, and, sorry for your loss. Before you have a chance to respond, they're gone. Glad you took my advice with the biscuit. You won't regret it. Anyways, the funeral's not till Sunday, right? That gives you quite a bit of time to slum around town. I'm trying to think of if there's any cool events going on this week. There's always the reading adventure at the library, which is supposed to be for little kids, but I do it every month anyway. Oh, and I'm pretty sure Avery's throwing a party Saturday, so that's a fun thing to look forward to. And there's the weekly Sunday potluck. That should be right after the funerals, too, so it's a special occasion. Is that a church thing? Is the potluck a church thing? Would it be weird for me to come if I'm not a member? No, the Sunday thing is coincidental. It's actually hosted by the library. Not too many people go to church around here, if I'm being honest. Hell yeah! A non-religious community in the rural South? That's gotta be unusual. I know. You must seem like such heathens. But there are plenty of God-fearing people in town. They're just not the biggest fans of local church. Well, the building's fine, but the pastor is another story. There's just something little off about the guy. You'll get what I mean if you ever meet him. And unfortunately, you probably will. Anyway, those are all the big events I can think of. As for the day-to-day, any idea of how you want to kill time for the rest of the week? Oh, so cute! Hell yeah! I'm sure there are some good trails. I was kind of hoping to find some good hiking trails around here. Oh? My job actually has me running around the woods pretty often, so if you ever need a guide... Before Stella can finish, Avery returns, biscuit in tow. Hey, Winnie wanted to give you a biscuit on the house. She sends her condolences. Look at those piercings.
Nice.
I didn't notice that until now. I'm like, wait, what are those? You didn't have to do that. You didn't have to do that. It looks great. No worries. I hope you enjoy it. Mystical. You pick up the biscuit. It's delicate and fluffy. It nearly crumbles at your touch. Buttery warmth and emanates from its surface. You don't even need to taste it to know that it's good. Divinity given buttery form. You take a bite. It melts in your mouth as if nothing but butter is suspended in a thin matrix of dough. Truly, this is a perfect biscuit. Whoa. This is really good. I'm so glad you like it. Avery lingers at the table for a moment. So, has Stella mentioned she's famous? Oh, Avery, I'm not famous. Look, if you're not gonna go around tooting your own horn, you know I'm gonna do it for you. Stella sighs. I'm a YouTuber. Wow, that's rad. How does that what kind of videos you do? She hunts cryptids. You know, you should really check out her channel, Tofu. It's amazing. Wait, how did you know my name? Oh, sorry. It's just that most of the people in town know about you. Sorry, I'm sure that must seem creepy. Well, I guess the cat's out of the bag. The Holler's a small place. Everyone knows everybody, and that includes extended family. That's a little unsettling. That's all good. I was just caught off guard a little bit. Phew, I'm glad that didn't freak you out too much. Yeah, and no worry, nothing Perlane said about you will stick, that's sure. What? Can just make a good first impression and wipe the slate clean with the whole town. Oh God, what was she saying about me? Look, I'm sorry I said anything. Hey, don't worry about it. Perlane was a gossip and would do all sorts of things with everyone. Spreading weird little rumors about folks was kind of her trademark. Anyways, we're not in the middle of talking about Stella's illustrious YouTube career. I guess we were, weren't we? I think the best video to start would be that one with the river. Not the lake, but you know, the controversial one. Oh yeah, the Catawba River Runner. I didn't expect much out of that outing at the time, but it wound up being my most popular video by far. So the River Runner is a cryptid that's only known from a single sighting. 2 Boy Scouts thought they saw something weird in the Catawba River, and that's all I had to go on. But then I wound up catching this on camera. A hole in the ground? Stella pulls out her phone and shows you a clip of something in the river. Some folks said it was like a beaver, but if that was the case, it would have been twice the size of any beaver I've seen. I also had people saying it was a dog or even a capybara that must have escaped from why would a capybara be from local wildlife sanctuary? I'm still not sure what it is, and I'm not the one who saw the thing with my own 2 eyes. Oh yeah, totally a dog. Or wait, a beaver? Hold on. What is that? Right? My comment sections were nuts with this footage, and from there it spread to Twitter pretty fast. There were polls for days, and I've even had experts weighing in. It was all a really cool experience. And it meant the video did some pretty great numbers. Personally, I'm a fan of the capybara theory. Sure, it's not like any local sanctuaries were missing one, but there's always people keeping exotic animals as pets. Kind of a sewer gator type situation. Haha, exactly. Some exotic pet owners set it free, and now it will forever roam in the Katabawa, confusing Boy Scouts and the YouTube commenters for years to come. So, speaking of things to do around town, I was actually planning on filming this week's video tonight. I was wondering if maybe you'd want to come along? It's pretty easy this week. We wouldn't have to camp out anywhere. I'm gonna go after the... Wait, no spoilers. Whoops, sorry Avery. It's okay, I should probably get back to it instead of standing around chatting with friends. See y'all later. Now the coast is clear. I'm gonna go after Skunk Ape. What? It's like Bigfoot's, but smellier. Most Skunk Ape sightings are from Florida, but while I was doing my research for last week's video, I came across a report where a lady from a town over claimed to have seen one on her deck playing tug-of-war with her dog. And as I leave no stone unturned, I decided it was worth investigating. So what do you say? Want to tag along? Hold the camera for me while I narrate against a darkening sky, that sort of thing? That depends. Will Gretchen be there? Of course. It's actually been a while since I've had anyone but Gretchen out there with me. Oh no, I just remembered. I'm gonna hang out with Tabitha. Say no more, I'm in. This is going to be a lot of fun. I've actually started the channel with a couple buddies of mine back in middle school, so it'll be kind of a blast from the past. Me and Kanika and Reese running around in the woods, flipping over rocks and bothering salamanders. Our videos were terrible, but we had a lot of fun, and that's all that mattered to us. You know, that gets me thinking, I wonder if they'd be down to come along with us, get the old gang back together. Though I guess Kanika has to close out the general store tonight, so I'm pretty sure she's a no-go. But Reese, I think there's a decent chance we could get him to come out in his hidey hole if he's up for it. Do you mind if I take a quick call? Not like I really... Hey Reese, dude, what's up? It's been forever. Oh man, sorry to hear about that. Do you want to come by or... Okay, if you're sure, but if you change your mind... I was just calling if you wanted to come out in the woods tonight. I met somebody cool in town already. They're Tabitha's cousin. I know, yeah, just here for a week. Anyways, we're gonna be looking for Skunk Ape. We could take the easier trails if that would help. Dang man, that sounds awful. I hope you take it easy tonight. I'll swing by sometime this week and we can have a more low-key hangout. How's that? Yeah, I'll bring them. Talk to you soon. Bye, bud. It looks like it's just you and me, pal. Did he ask you to bring me to his house? He's excited to meet you, of course. I think you'll find most of the folks in town are. Is he okay? He's not feeling well, that's all. He has been going a lot in the past, 10 years or so. But I feel like it's gotten worse lately. I can't remember the last time I saw him leave his house. Oh well, it's not my place to talk about, really. I just got a little excited thinking about having him along. He's hilarious, you'd love him. Is he the random guy that we just met on this bus? We should swing by his place sometime this week. That'd be nice. I'd love to meet your friends. Awesome. I'll make it happen. He's definitely the trickier one to meet. Kanika is so much easier to track down since she's at the general store basically every day. But friendship can wait. We've got a skunk ape to hunt. So we should probably head out if we want to make it up to the mountains before it's too dark. Come on, let's blow this popsicle stand. Pause before getting up. Maybe it's time to make a good first impression. After all, everyone in town seems to have heard awful things about you and your now deceased aunt. You reach into your pocket and pull out a crumpled $5 bill. You know it's more than one would expect to get from a short dining experience, but you might as well share the wealth while you've got it. You smooth out the bill before placing it on the table inconspicuously. That's awesome. Avery will really appreciate about, I'm sure. Stella turns to leave the diner while you follow close behind.